A-hiking we will go, a-hiking we will go. Uphill, break your toe, a-hiking we will go.
I already did that.
That was a ride. Top of the morning to you. Sunday morning, bright and early. Well, bright and early for us, 9-ish. We are here at some kind of abandoned railroad that this lady planned for us to go see to do some adventure hiking, and I just told you the extent of what I know of it, so she's going to have to do the data dump for you.
It's known as the Blue Ridge Historical Railroad Trail or Stumphouse Tunnel. My mother told me about it. It was a dream of John C. Calhoun back before the Civil War to have a railroad extending from the northwestern edge of South Carolina down to Charleston, but it got halted because of the Civil War. They had actually
put a halt on it.
Right. They had carved out 3 tunnels, and you can walk through 2 of them.
One's flooded, right?
I think one is flooded, or at least there's too much water for safety, to be a safe trail. So we hope to see a waterfall also while we're walking around that's near this same trail. So you'll see what we see.
And it's lovely wooded. It looks like it's going to be a pretty walk around. So, yeah, well, come along. We'll show you what we see. As you see. Let's go find out what this tunnel's all about. Well, let's see what this piece of train is. Old flat car. Into the dark.
You can see people's flashlights on their phones.
Oh, we forgot to bring a flashlight.
It's on our phones.
Well, yeah, but I meant I had a real flashlight I meant to bring, and I forgot. Hey, Tracy. And how long does this go? I wonder if that means maybe back beyond this point wasn't shored up enough.
That could be when they bricked it in. So.
Yeah. Okay, so much for that.
So it's a cave.
It's a cave. Didn't realize I'd left you.
Well, you know me, when wet rocks, I have to be a little bit cautious.
Yeah. I didn't know we were going spelunking today. Let's find some foliage and sunlight. This facility is operated by the city of Walhalla or Oconee County?
I believe it's Oconee County.
If it's Oconee County, all right. Oconee County, please, at the pay station, leave a brochure, a property map of some sort, so we can tell what choices we have and where we could go, and etc., because we got no clue. There's supposed to be multiple tunnels and multiple spurs of walk trail, and we really don't know where any of them are. So I guess we're just gonna kind of stumble along. Okay, let's try this. We heard somebody say something about a waterfall over here, so we got to start somewhere. Oh, pay station I mentioned. $5 day use fee, honor system. I guess we're honorable because we paid it, but I was tempted. No, I mean, no personnel or anything. It's just put you $5 in an envelope and leave it and go. Issaqueena made our way to 96. We know about 96.
We were there a year ago.
We told you about that. Right. Video right there. Okay, let's go see some quote-unquote waterfalls.
This is worth the $5.
And what do we preach here at Live and Learn RV? Natural beauty can be found close to home. We're what, maybe 150 miles at the most from our house?
That's right.
And as you can see,
Gorgeous.
we've got some lovely country up here.
Foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Let's see more of it. So that was what little bit we could see of Issaqueena Falls. Lovely what we could see of it.
Because I'm too chicken to go down
Well,
there.
I mean, we weren't really equipped to do it today. I don't think it's anything to do with chicken. Plenty more hiking opportunities.
Yes.
Like maybe this one right here.
Shall we?
Sure, we shall.
Oh.
On second thought, the Boy Scout heading, be prepared.
And asking others what they think of before you climb all the way up.
This particular trail is the mountainous one of this park, and I mean, I think we're both perfectly willing to do it if there was a reward at the end, and we just came across some other hikers that said that the reward at the end of this trail really isn't all that much worth it. So, and since
I'm a klutz.
Miss Surefoot here is a little bit concerned about mountainous hiking right now, we just won't do it. Looks like we're not going to get as much hiking in today as we originally planned.
Day's young. You never know.
Well, I think we're going to stop for a refueling break, nibble a little something, and then we're going to see if we can find the other falls that are somewhere around this property. Was it Yellow Branch? Yellow Branch Falls, they call it. So that'll be the next search target. The joy of discovery is not always joy. Sometimes you discover that you might not should have done it in the first place.
Right.
The Blue Ridge Tunnel property conglomeration, that
was not clearly marked.
It was a disappointment.
It was a little bit of a disappointment.
Lovely what we saw of it. Very crowded and not easy to find what path you wanted to take. If there was if you wanted to find one particular tunnel, one particular trail,
it was not clearly marked anywhere. So, I mean, there was a map on an information kiosk, but it didn't really point you where you were.
We said we were going to the Yellow Branch Falls, and there was no parking, and it was impossible. So here we are now at a South Carolina, another park property. This is Oconee Station State Historical Site.
Right.
And if nothing else, we can get our Ultimate Outsider guidebooks punched.
Yes.
But we'll walk around and see what there is to see here too. And I mean, we're gonna make some kind of day of it. So here we go.
Oh.
If I understand it right, this site was not necessarily a fort, but an installation of the colonial South Carolina government. And like this was what they call the blockhouse. This is where the militiamen were garrisoned that guarded this part of the border against Indian invasion, Indian incursion. And then this was a trading post that was established a little bit later on to serve, I guess, the settlers of this area, if I'm understanding that right? Okay. Neato.
Built to stand the test of time.
I was drawing the breath to ask, have we heard or learned or seen that, are these the original structures or are they recreations?
No,
these are the original structures? Oh, okay.
From what I read, they could have lied.
Well, I doubt that. If anybody can identify this tree, drop it in the comments down below, because we've been debating it for a few minutes and we can't pin it down.
Well, it has these berries. They look like, Captain Crunch berry cereal.
And now for the nature trail. Finally, some kind of nature trail hiking.
And yet again, we still don't know what we're doing.
Joy of discovery. there's what we came to see. So this is Station Cove Falls. Of RVing and hiking through state park properties looking for waterfalls, and we finally find, well, in South Carolina anyway, we finally find one. Found one in Georgia, but that one almost killed us.
Yeah, for real.
So we'll do the hike back to the truck and back to the campground and then back in the camp chairs. We'll get back to you then. Happy Labor Day as we're living this. Of course, it's not Labor Day when you're viewing it, so
No.
we sure hope you had a wonderful Labor Day, as I think we did.
We did.
Lake Hartwell State Park mission report. What do we think?
It was very relaxing, much different than last year's Labor Day lakeside events. Different crowd.
Yeah, I agree. I was pleasantly surprised that, I mean, of course, given last year, and somebody told us that Lake Hartwell was a real popular, and I took that to mean party destination, so we were kind of braced for another raucous crowd.
Right.
But it wasn't. I mean, of course, there were plenty of kids playing, and that's fine, but as far as raucous, rowdy adults, none of that. So we were pleasantly surprised about that. Lovely weather, mostly quiet, and good escape for Labor Day weekend.
I agree. The sites did not lend themselves easily to lake access, as we were thinking. You think Lake Hartwell, you think there's going to be easy lake access from your site, but there's really not. And I think that may have kept some of the wild party crowd at bay, because we didn't have all the boats going by blasting music and people partying to all hours. More like a family of Family Guy.
Mom, mommy, mama. Lake Hartwell could stand to rearrange the dump station a bit. We pulled out of our campsite at 12 noon on the dot. We didn't leave the campground until 1:18 p.m. The line at the dump station was that bad. I mean, I know that happens sometimes on checkout day, but if you've got an hour and 20-minute backlog, and not even just dump traffic, but the way the routing out of the campground went,
You're stuck.
There was no separate lane for
No.
traffic leaving that wasn't going to dump. I mean, you were plugged into the campground if you wanted to leave. So that's, I don't know how they could, given the space they have to work with, but I hope some engineer can come up with something better than what they have right now. Nothing's perfect.
But that's, I guess, our only real downer negative. Yeah.
Lovely country up here.
Yes.
When we discovered Oconee Station, State Historic Site, and kind of bombed out at the tunnels. But the driving around, beautiful country up here this weekend. So it was, to me, it was worth it just to take the pretty drive.
Yes.
So in summation, I would say that we recommend Lake Hartwell State Park. We would come again, but it'll probably be a while. We have so many other places we want to see, but we certainly would not rule out ever going back. That being said, it's going to be a while before we do much of anything. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a draw on society right now. I'm not a productive member of the economy right at the moment, and don't know when I will be again. So we have a trip planned for about 6-7 weeks from now, as we're speaking, mid-October. We're hoping we can do that, but we just don't know.
And one for Thanksgiving, as
Thanksgiving,
well.
yeah.
So we have a couple.
We'll do
planned.
what we can. Folks, we appreciate your support. We love having you part of the Noob Nation community. Hope you'll keep watching our videos. We will hopefully get some stuff out there. We might do a product review or two, maybe a how-to or two if we get an idea and whip something together. But we can't promise we're going to be as regular as we have been. But we do hope you won't forget about us. We will be back. I promise that.
Yes.
If you want to continue to support us, watch our old stuff again and again. Share it with your friends, with family, with perfect strangers. Spread the word. Get other folks watching us. If you really want to help us out, use our Amazon affiliate link over on our blog. We've got a tab up at the top that says shop, and there's a big fat link at the very top of that shop page. If you follow that link and then do your Amazon shopping, no matter what it is, camping gear or otherwise, we get a little itty-bitty percentage commission on your shopping there, and it's a big help. It helps pay for this thing, it helps pay for some cameras and SD cards, and puts gas in this thing. So
And it doesn't cost you anything extra.
not a thing extra. So that would be a big help too if you do that for us. On that note, I guess we will see you when we next see you, and hopefully we'll get back to you and you can come along while we do some living and learning.